All right, guys, my name is Shawn Mike. I'm the president of Family First Life, and you received this video because somebody decided, either you applied for a position with somebody that works with us, and or somebody that already works with us said, hey, I think he or she'd be a good fit for our business. And for time's sake, yours, that person's, ours, we want to make sure we give you a quick 7-minute synopsis of what we do. That way you watch the video and say, that sounds like I'd be a great fit. Then you contact the person that sent this video to you, emailed you, called you, texted you, or you look at it and say, I don't think that'd be a good fit for me. Then you don't have to go ahead and contact anybody, but at least you know quicker. I'm all about respecting people's time. So Family First Life was created December 12th, 2013 under a few simple premises, and they remain the same today. They've not changed. We started the company and said, you know what, I had sold life insurance, by the way, for a number of years, full-time. Leave my house early in the morning, come back to my house late at night, meet with clients on the weekends all weekend long, meet with them when it was convenient for them and inconvenient for me because I want to take care of my kids, because the job I had at the state of Connecticut didn't pay me what I wanted, and I worked a lot of hours a week, and then I had another part-time job. My two jobs combined didn't pay me what I needed, so I did want a better financial career for my kids. So when I got my life insurance license, I sold full-time for over 5 years. So when we launched the company, it was pretty simple. I took a step back with all the awesome people we have around us and said, you know what, let's build a company that actually understands. A lot of people own a company, they've never sold anything. And they tell you how to do it, which is very comical because they don't know how to do it. They don't know what it's like. They've never been in your shoes. They don't know what to do to help you. So we set our compensation very high. We set it in a place where you can go out there and make a lot of money. We went ahead and said, all right, here's what we're gonna do, raise our comp up here and then pay a bonus above and beyond. You know, people are like, well, I have equity in my company. Did you get any money? By the way, if you're not receiving money, you don't have anything. Just so you know, our bonus is paying out $250,000 a month in real checks that go to real people that they can deposit in their bank accounts or cash if they want. Some will be pretty large to cash every single month on top of what they're making. That's real money. So we don't try to bait and switch people, pretend that you may have equity in something you don't. If it's not in writing, you don't have it, you don't own it, then that means somebody's just talking to you, and that's unfortunate. So for us, compensation is very high. Went up to 140, we go well above that when you go with the bonuses and everything else that we have. So that was our first thing. We said we don't want it, people don't have to have, you know, X amount of agents to then get to a certain level. We just want everybody to go ahead and be able to make money. Number two, want you to have your renewals, and you have to be vested day one, meaning all the policies that have renewals built in. By the way, you always have to ask, do I get my renewals? How long do I have to wait? The vesting period for us is day one. We don't make you wait 2 years, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years to get your renewals. They're your renewals. So we want to make sure that everything you earn, as you do the majority of the work, that you got to keep down the road. Third thing was that we wanted to make sure we didn't have anybody sign a contract. I will say this forever, for as long as I'm in this business. If you're an independent contractor and anybody asks you to sign a contract, you shouldn't do it. It makes no sense. It's to protect them, not you. It doesn't make any kind of sense for you. It does make sense for them, because then they can take your team from you and go after you if you decide. There's all kinds of things they can do, but it's not advantageous for you to sign a contract. I mean, if you're an independent contractor and you paint houses and somebody says, hey, you painted mine, I want you under contract. What do you mean? Well, I want you to be with me whenever I tell you to be, and if you paint somebody else's house, I want to decide if you can do that. No, I'm independent. That defeats the entire purpose of what I'm doing. I'm independent. I'm not going to sign anything. We don't have a contract. Leads. We have a myriad of leads that we have all kinds of mail warehouses, social media outlets, internet outlets that we negotiate deals with for the agents. We don't own them. You can get leads anywhere you want. We teach you to be very profitable leads, but we teach you to be able to go ahead and take X amount of leads and make X amount of money. Why? Because we do that. When you look at Family First Life, look at the amount of volume we do. You know, we finished this past year with over $160 million in life and annuity volume. And this year, our goal is to be at $100 million like in life volume, which we can do. 100 million paid, not submitted, paid numbers. So for us, we know that we don't need 100,000 people to do those numbers. We're hitting those numbers with a few thousand, and we're growing exponentially because we have such a great system that's in place. The next thing that we want to do is make sure the training was really good. There's a lot of companies out there, and I'm talking about us, but you look out there and you see, man, how is he or she training? They don't sell anything, nor have they ever. When you're at Family First Life, the only people that are training are people that are currently selling $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 issue paid in life business a month, and or they've done it for a number of years. They've earned the right to teach you. You know, they want to help you be better. They know what you're going through. You know, you shouldn't listen to somebody talk about something they've never done. That just doesn't make any kind of sense. The last thing for us was to build a business. And we're not trying to hire people to sell life insurance for the next 40, 50 years. They can if they want to. You sell as long as you want to. The single biggest decision that we made that nobody else, there isn't any other company that I'm aware of, and not one. You can ask, there's one company I'm aware of that does this but us. We don't hire agents direct to us. We don't cannibalize you. If you're building a business with us and you're hiring agents anymore, we of course could hire more agents. We're the company. Every other company out there I'm aware of hires direct agents. You're hiring and trying to build your business. Meanwhile, he or she, whoever's in charge, and all their people, they're hiring to build themselves a business. So you're literally competing against them. And then when your agents get frustrated because I want to be direct to the company because they'll give me X. And then the company just goes, okay, they have to come direct to us. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. And they end up taking your entire team. They cannibalize you. So we don't do that. We don't do it because we don't want you competing with us. We have a marketing campaign here and a marketing department that hires agents and gives them to vice presidents and sales managers. Why? We're trying to help you build your business. We're not just trying to go ahead and see how big and bad we can get. We want to do this together. We want to make sure that everybody around us is making significant money. So, very high compensation, renewals day one, no contract, great lead system, best training system there is in the industry, and the best possible place for you to build a business because it's really your business. You're not under contract. You have all the agents, and we just want to make sure that our word and what we do on a daily basis allows you to continue to want to be in business with us, which it has. It's been very good for us. It's been a very phenomenal run. We're just getting started. We look very much forward to the next 5 years. We know we'll issue $1 billion a year in life and annuity volume before 2025. Like, we just know that because we have the people to do it. We have awesome people we're in business with. If this makes sense to you and you think you might be a good fit part-time or full-time, you get an insurance license, get rolling, let the person that sent you the video know. If you don't have a license yet or you already are licensed, whatever the situation happens to be, it doesn't matter. Let that person know. If you think it's not going to be a good fit, just pass and don't need to contact anybody. There's contact information below, email, phone. I look forward to meeting you if you do end up becoming in business with us. And we just try to hire a lot of good people to help a lot of middle American families across the country put themselves in a better position. And we're on a mission to help as many as we can. So appreciate your time.